Of Glasgow, are you ready for darts? Let's get it on.
You're in for another cracker.
Lewis can never be written off.
Top tungsten tossing from Taylor.
Yes! Magical dart! Got it figured out. Left, right, got it figured out.
He is desperate to win. Who will hold their nerve?
Hello, welcome to the hottest ticket in sport. We're coming to you live from the SSE Hydro in the great city of Glasgow! Welcome to week number 6 of the Betway Premier League. Brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, and this time we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world. It's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the boys that are on the trend. Here he is, the 6-time Premier League champion and the record-breaking, history-making 16-time the champion of the world. It's Phil, the Power Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a Premier League finalist and the former 2-time back-to-back champion of the world, Jackpot, Adrian Lewis.
Ridiculously good venue, ridiculously great night of darts ahead. Adrian Lewis sprinted onto stage there. He's in trouble at Rod Harrington, only 3 points so far. He's only clear of the drop zone because of his tournament average.
Yes, I mean, Adrian needs 2 points. He's got to get into Phil. The respect has to go as soon as you walk on that stage, because I can assure you Phil Taylor will bury Adrian Lewis if he gets a chance. Adie has got to get out the gate quick. He's got to hit more 180s than he's been doing. We know he's got the talent, and tonight we've got to see it.
Taylor maintained his unbeaten record with a 6-6 draw with Gary Anderson, average 103.98 last week. Faces Michael van Gerwen next week. He wants to remain unbeaten ahead of that one.
Well, that would be great if he does, for him, going into Holland, you know, in front of the Dutch crowd with Michael van Gerwen. However, he won't be thinking of that. All he's thinking about is getting 2 points here this evening and getting over the line. He knows more than anybody, because he brought Adrian into the game, how good he is. So he's going to have to put him down in these first 3 or 4 legs. He's got to have a lead. You know, a 3-1 after 4 legs, and all of a sudden Taylor will control the game.
In commentary, John Parton, Rod Studd.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Rod. Yes. Phil Taylor's best performance of the 2017 Premier League last week against Gary Anderson, when he dug deep to win a share of the spoils, had to survive a match start from the Flying Scotsman, but it was his highest average and best performance, little doubt about that. He is still unbeaten, he is the top of the table, and a chance early on this evening to go a couple of points clear of his foes in the Premier League by beating Adrian Lewis, against whom he has a superb record in the PDL, not beaten by Lewis since 2014, and last year hammered Jackpot 7-2 and 7-1. You anticipate another power victory over Adrian Lewis, John, or can Lewis get something from this game?
Well, yeah, I think it's pretty level, actually. I see them going toe-to-toe, and maybe some nervy moments here and there. I really do feel that Adrian's playing well enough to live with Phil how he's playing right now. He's playing very well, but he's not quite the scoring threat consistently as he has been in the past, and that's where Adrian can catch up a bit.
Adrian averaged 109 last week. Perfect stacking tools.
Did I say he's not a scoring threat? Oops.
Well, to be fair to you, John, that was only his 7th maximum of the Premier League this year, Phil Taylor. He is bottom of that statistical category. He's right up near the top of ton 40 plus scores, however.
Yeah, well, Phil might be rather eager to play tonight after missing his first televised tournament in a long time.
Well, he basically chose not to play the UK Open, didn't he, by
yes,
abstaining from the qualifiers.
Still, it's hard to sit and watch when you're so used to eating those things alive and contesting them. And Phil is that sort of creature. He really will want to do well tonight. Happy for the opportunity to be on this stage in a magnificent arena here.
Well, much made of the fact that Peter Wright won that big tournament without Michael van Gerwen and Phil Taylor in the field. I see no relevance in that. He's worked very, very hard and deserves every success.
No, and especially with the kind of averages he produced and the thorough nature of his game at the moment, and the Premier League last week just backs that up.
Yeah. Great to see from Snakey. We'll see him later tonight against James Wade. Phil Taylor coming back for 94 here. The opening leg of this match on the Lewis Darts, remember. Will he go 54 or will he go ball?
An old school.
Yeah. Well, it's double 11, doesn't it? Double 11.
Double 11, yes.
Well,
at least he got the right double, but that was puzzling. Double 12. Not much help with that one. Just too big a gap there, and it's hard to just take that little bit off and know it'll go in. So Phil let off the hook a bit and still has his break opportunity.
double 11 still. Well, it was an unorthodox route by anybody's standards. We're wanting 76 to go 54 for double 11. But anyway, it's in the ledger now. It was a break of throw.
After the first dart in that combination, you felt he might open with a 180 again. It was such a perfect dart, but it's Adrian who starts with a 180 against throw.
Yes, he upped his maximum output last week. He had 5 against Peter Wright. Averaged 109, still got beat in Exeter. And really, as Dave and Rod were saying, he suddenly appeared in the relegation mix, Adrian Lewis, almost out of nowhere. After Dave Chisnell's 2 wins in Exeter, he leapfrogged quite a few players, one of them being Lewis, who's now down at the foot of the table with Kim Huybrechts and Jelle Klassen.
Well, you know, so many people are in the mix, and that really brings another point up, is that nobody is safe or guaranteed to make the last 4 at this point. It's just a mix, everyone down amongst each other, and someone's going to have to try and pull away if they want to guarantee a top 4 spot early.
Lewis guaranteed here to be first at a double. I'll say guaranteed, he'd have to completely discombobulate not to be first to a double here from 63. Well, I say that.
Well, maybe he'll leave 22.
Tops then.
No, he went for top. Good. Well, we're back on a normal doubles. Although Phil could leave 26 here if he stays on the treble 20. And he did try to do just that.
Well, it was almost an exhibition of unorthodox doubling. Lewis wants double 10 off the back of the coming inside double top. Gets his third dart, last dart in hand, and Adrian Lewis responds in kind to Phil Taylor's early break.
You see, Phil, he's not going to do Adrian any favors by showing him where the good doubles are. Speaking of making the top 4 rather than relegation night, Phil is one of the players who's thinking about trying to pull away, and 2 points tonight would really help that cause.
2 maximums tonight, certainly helping his cause. Yes, Phil Taylor and Peter Wright on 7 points each at the moment. Michael Van Gerwen, James Wade and Dave Chisnell on 6. Van Gerwen with a game in hand, having not played in Exeter last week. Chisnell obviously having played a game more, having played a brace of matches.
Yeah. And since we automatically attribute Michael winning 2 points, he's sort of in our minds in first. He'll get those 2, right? We always think that way. I think you have to, sensibly, looking at the table.
Any outcome is possible. He has failed to win 2 of his 4 matches up to press with 2 draws. Phil Taylor with 3 draws from 5, and now 3 180s. Well,
clearly he's happy with the grouping of the darts, and he's not electing to switch to the 19s very often. But he's going down there now. So 82 could be bull for double 16. Just that. So double 16 for a 101 finish.
69.
A chance. Lewis now needs to seize his. Lovely first dart, 2 at double 10, only needs 1. Adrian Lewis in front for the first time in the match. Despite Phil Taylor barreling in with a couple of maximums. He'd only hit 6 in 57 legs before tonight in this year's Premier League. He's now hit 3 in just over 3 legs of this one, nearly 4, John.
It's surprising not 4, he just underthrew that. Sometimes it's just he set it up so well that he forgot to throw it, is what I call it. You know, you think it's just going to go in. So often it does.
Well, you'll have noted that Phil Taylor made his entrance to the stage before Adrian Lewis. The lower ranked player is invited onto stage first, and Phil Taylor now down to world rank number 7. Lewis 4th, 7th, John.
And to the best of my calculations, which were rough and not confirmed, I think that's the lowest ranking he's ever had in the WDC or PDC since the creation of the split. So obviously, as a 2-time BDO champ at the time, he was quite high and doing quite well when the creation of this PDC occurred. Or WDC as it was.
I'm sure your calculations on the back of an envelope using a blunt pencil were as accurate as ever, John. And he will descend further, you would think, from here. Lewis can't go out on 130 now, needed at least 1 treble 20. That really is a scramash. Still a great chance to break here, though, John, isn't it? Even off the poor visit.
It is. He's got the treble needed as well. Just needs the tops. for 3-1. Phil can feel fairly lucky that he has this opportunity now, probably 2 darts, to level the match once again. Dodged a bit of a bullet after Adrian pegged the first dart in the treble. That could be awkward. He needs to get to the left side. He does so.
Really good third dart there from Phil Taylor. As you so rightly pointed out, John, the second dart thrown was a blocker for the third, but he managed to squeeze it in. And Adrian Lewis will be disappointed at having a half a dozen darts from 130 down and only one of them at a double. He did have a dart at double, though, to break throw and win what would have been a third straight leg. Oh, surely he'll just plonk it on top. Well, what, John? A few years ago, you'd have almost given him that, wouldn't you? The third dart from the live darts 1 and 2.
100.
Some people at home might be wondering why Phil didn't move over a bit to the left to open up the target. And that's a valid strategy when you don't have much to aim at. But what you sacrifice there is the ability to make that micro adjustment down. Because if you just keep your exact position and go at the target as you see it then and there, you have a better chance of being successful making that adjustment. As Phil was.
Yes. And there's an adjustment all the way down to treble 17 from Adrian Lewis. Lovely shot to leave that 130 once more. You wouldn't need to be looking at the bull with 2 treble 20s, with Phil Taylor not on a finish. So if the first one finds a treble 20, you'd expect him to switch to the treble 18 here, Adrian. That's what he's done for double 8.
Well, beautiful darts nonetheless. Looking quite comfortable. A very good match. Heating up a bit, you'd have to say.
114.
To lead again. Jackpot double 4. Double 2 and a furrowed brow. No longer. 3-2, as you said, John. Good game balling up here on night 6 of the 2017 Premier League, game 1. 2 Stokies, the Okie Kokie up on the stage. Then we got Wade and Wright, Hybrex against MBG, Klassen against RVB, and Chizzy against Gary Anderson.
Yeah, I think Adrian had the furrowed brow there, not because he went inside, but just because he almost bust. He almost hit that 18, and that would have been a major mistake. As it was, he recovered well.
Well, that is his 4th. Phil Taylor. Amazing burst of maximum hitting out of the blue from the power.
Well, for so long, Phil Taylor was the king of 180s, unchallenged, and now he doesn't get that respect. In fact, there's several who are noted to hit more than he does, and maybe, just maybe, he wants to fix that a bit before he's done.
He's fixing it tonight, John, to some tune, isn't he? 4 in 5.5 legs for the power, and it tees up an opportunity on 129 to level up the match. .62 left then for Taylor. Now 32 left, so it's a lovely setup after a dozen darts to leave double 16.
Yeah, a breeze of a leg because no pressure from Adrian behind him. Won't be able to leave a finish even.
55, Phil required 32.
Double 16 for 3 each. That's a pretty easy one to move over. Wow, it went the wrong way.
No score.
Still not bothered. Perturbed, perhaps.
Thursday, Phil required 32.
So this time it is a must.
Game shown as 6 left. Phil Taylor.
This time it's only the 1 dart needed. Forget adjusting, just get it in there the first dart and you'll be happy. The first, second and third in for Adrian.
Lewis's third. Taylor's output of 4, the most maximums he's had in a Premier League match since March of 2016. He hit 5 against Robert Thornton.
$60.
It's been a bit of an odd match, a bit of tension.
26.
Bad turn to excellent turn, back to bad turn.
He's got to switch from there. He can't see any of the target.
57.
He might have been better advised switching after dart 1, but he has a better view than I do from here, where he's towing the oche.
That was the ideal first dart for Phil Taylor.
140.
Second dart got away from him.
He's got that first dart on the bottom wire much more often tonight than in recent weeks, John.
92.
He certainly has, and it does seem as though he's had a purpose, and he may have been working on it, although he says he doesn't practice anymore. I bet he was probably watching some darts on the weekend and having a throw at the same time.
I think that's a pretty fair bet, John.
140. Adrian Lewis.
Pretty fair bet. He'll utilise his time wisely in building up for this big game. Lewis needed the treble to lead double 16, and Taylor now with a squeak.
88.
Chance to break on 113. Oh yes, double 18 now for the power.
77. Adrian
That was a huge opportunity. Adrian needs to compose himself. That's a good one to work with.
Showing the 7th leg. Adrian Lewis.
Nips in front again, Jackpot. Taylor led 1-0, but ever since then, it's either been level or Adrian Lewis up by 1. He leads by the odd leg in 7 now at 4-3. We've seen a plethora of draws this year. It really has been an amazing number. 9 of them so far,
100.
including 4 on one night in Brighton.
A proliferation of draws even.
Very much so. So it would be no surprise if we were to start week 6 here in the Hydro in Glasgow with another stalemate between these two ace Arrowsmiths.
100.
Again, bottom wire, not followed.
132.
And he leaves a nice finish. The big fish. And as Wayne so often notes, he normally leaves a fill, which is a non-finish. He's been working on all aspects of his game.
Can't go out here.
100.
Left a 2-darter, but this 1-2-1, you fancy Lewis to get at least a poke at the bull. He'll need treble 17 to do so. Finds it. Can he find the bull?
96.
Couldn't. All but, John.
Yeah, they've each dodged a big opportunity from the other player, but Taylor must finish this. A great first dart. Gives him 2 for double 8 if he needs it. And he's had trouble on those doubles 8, 16, moving to the right. He's going above. Double, yes. Now Adrian faced with the same prospect, but he hits it, and he breaks, and he goes ahead 5-3 in legs. Major turning point in this match if he can hold his throw here, Rod.
Surely. The last 2 legs, Phil Taylor, 1 dart at double 18 at the back of a 3-figure combination, and there 2 we just saw at double 8, and Lewis on both occasions has pounced and swooped to take a 2-leg lead. So in order to win, Phil Taylor has got to run 4 legs straight here.
96.
Adrian Lewis looking for a couple of holes of throw to secure a priceless victory against his old adversary. And his first in the Premier League for over 3 years against Phil Taylor. 13th of February in Bournemouth, 2014. And Lewis triumphed 7-3. A long time in between drinks for Jackpot against his old mentor.
He's made some good efforts, though.
Well, that's another good effort, for sure. That's his 5th maximum. 5-4 on the maximum count to Lewis. 5-3 on the leg count.
Leaves the 1-6-7 if he gets a chance. Lewis first for 1-5-5. He'll want to get a treble now. Just bring it down. Set himself up nicely to get the point at least.
95, Premier League 167.
Well, won't go out. Well, that's 60 that Adrian Lewis has left. Looks a regulation finish, but the way his darts go in, if he doesn't get the first dart right on the single 20, the double could be obscured. Didn't matter that he blocked the left-hand third of the bed of the top shot, but he found the middle of it superbly.
Well, he did take a few steps to the right after that first dart, even though it was right to the left of the 20 bed. In fact, he was lucky it wasn't a 5.
So Lewis there in 14 darts, wins his 3rd consecutive leg, secures at least a share of the spoils, but he'll be greedy. He wants more. He's every right to.
59.
Especially when you're playing someone that's ahead of you in the table. Of course you need to.
Well, he would inflict Phil Taylor's first defeat of the 2017 Premier League if he can convert this 6-3 advantage into a victory. As far as Adrian is concerned, he'll be up to 5 points and put a level with Gary Anderson.
81.
Phil's down 3 legs here, but he only really needs the 1 break to try and get back to get a point. And this leg looks like it's going pretty much his way.
99.
Leaving a fill there, John?
Well, that's okay. Adrian can't leave a finish.
Yes.
So we'll excuse this one.
Half a dozen maximums for Adrian Jackpot Lewis. As John said, it wouldn't matter what he threw, he couldn't leave a finish. Let's put a little bit of pressure on the power. He responds to leave 32 after a dozen darts.
And will he be able, if he misses outside, to make the adjustment with the dart to go to the right? Every time he's adjusted, it's gone up rather than right. So he really wants to get it first dart is what I'm saying. Double 16. Yes, there it is. Keeps the match alive. And now, the big important leg, if you're Phil Taylor, the one he must break to keep it alive for the chance for the draw. Adrian says, I'll have none of that.
Well, when you're looking to hold throw to win a darts match, that's the start you dream of. It's what you practice for. And Adrian Lewis, it's his 7th maximum of this match. Take his average towards a ton tickler at 99.5.
98.
Phil just needing anything and nothing going.
59.
Nothing going. Very disappointing. Adrian firmly in his grasp, 2 points.
140.
Yeah, a really solid leg here from Adrian Lewis. Kicked off with the maximum. His 3rd visit at ton 40. To leave a 2-dart combination and a possible 11-darter to wrap it up.
100.
Wrap up a big, big win
83.
here in Glasgow.
Well,
that will give Phil Taylor some kind of hope. That was about the best he could hope for.
Yeah, and
64.
as you said,
Adrian 40.
Adrian might just mess this up. Double 10. There it is. 2 points, though. No mistake from Adrian Lewis. Phil Taylor's first defeat of this year's Premier League. And that really brings all the table all the closer. Everybody loves that result except Phil Taylor, who's playing tonight.
ready to ball. And some of y'all loving.
Betway sponsors Premier League Darts on Sky Sports.